matchup of two elite quarterbacks. Might not see a better QB duel all season long. Both guys hoping to use this big stage to display their supremacy. This is Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. This away to start us off. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it here. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Fires it down the right side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
Here we go. First third down of the game. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
The Longhorns will line up to boot it away. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And they finally stop him, but he found a nice lane on that return. Puts the start of the drive in a good position. Excellent field position here for the offense. Here comes a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. On the move now. He'll throw it now. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
They keep him off balance with a run. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. First and 10 from the 11.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Georgia setting up for the first and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He escapes the pocket. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Georgia.
What a threat for this offense to have a weapon like this at quarterback. Down in the red zone, surveying the coverage, nobody open, so he does it himself with his legs and gets to the end zone for the touchdown.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's an out route, the catch made. Here's the second down play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's a quick grab. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. The catch makes it a more manageable third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Whittington. That picks up a first down. We'll spot it at the 39.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Catch made on the out route. Oh, there's the stiff arm.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
That completion sets up a second down play. Looking to throw yet again. The pocket breaking down. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollock, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, a brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43. Longhorns looking to run some tempo here.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. QB to the tight end for a completion. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Now we run a draw play. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. The Longhorns are in the red zone. They'll run it from the gun. Tackle, but first down. Offense in hurry-up mode. He hands it off from the gun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Bringing pressure. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stopped him short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Texas!
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Losing so many yards on the first play of a drive like this off of a scramble really turns second down into a salvage down. You set out to get enough yardage back to make third down possibly manageable.
So it's second down and long here from the 13. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Balcassoon. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
2nd down after that short completion. Looking to chuck it again. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Moves out of the pocket. Looking deep down the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. The Bulldogs will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country. And they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. The Longhorns will have to kick this away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. The receiver grabs it. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
Looking to throw now on first down. On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
They don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Running back has it on the screen now. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Catch made wide open way downfield. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the grab. It's Whittington. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Snags a quick throw. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Yeah, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Third down upcoming after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Touchdown, Longhorns. They cap the drive with 6 points.
Well, that's how you close a half up. What a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
And the extra point goes up and good. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Seconds in the first half, they will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick this away to get the second half going. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. First play of the second half is a handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Again, makes it second and medium. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Crucial third down play coming up. And they pick up the first on the ground. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Second down here. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. The Dogs look to keep this drive moving. ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Gets the first and still running. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs, to put them on top now.
Well, it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The short completion of the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and it allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. You've seen you're able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Okay, it's third down after that run. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
First down. Looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs here. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Quick throw caught on the left side.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to three receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. On the move now. Can't find anybody on third down. Throws it away. And now fourth down coming up.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
The ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He'll try a pass here. And it's incomplete on fourth down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play. And then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking deep to the right side. And is intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. They're going to run it here. First down, looking for more now. He's in the clear. Inside the 40. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position.
Well, you can just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exactly what this guy is capable of doing and that he can flat out go. He took off on that one.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down. We're going to throw it. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. It's third down for the offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He escapes the pocket. Near the goal line. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the fourth quarter. It's first and goal. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Offense facing second and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing to the football. Nice loss of yardage there on second and goal, and now it's third and goal for the offense.
urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Third and goal, looking to throw for it. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Oh, he just missed his receiver there on third and short. Now you got to think in the fourth quarter, fourth and short, you got to try to cut into this lead. You might want to go for this here to keep thinking about 6 points.
So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on fourth and goal.
Here we go.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's got it near the end zone. Oh, and he did not make it. A big fourth down stop, a chance to claim the lead here, but it's a turnover on downs. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Pounding away with the run game. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds. The clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. The receiver makes the catch. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Hey, Chris, with the offense backed up this deep in their own territory, runs like this at least give you a little bit of breathing room. You've got to continue to protect the football, especially trying to hold on to this lead.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the right side. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Wants to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Inside the 10, all the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Here comes the point after attempt. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Number 60, set to advance on the football. Texas.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Linebacker shifting around now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. And the tailback's got it again. Throws a stiff arm. has the first down and more. He stopped, but he gets a first down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. He'll hand it off. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
I love watching the speed of this defense. This time doing a good job of reading their keys. They saw the guard pull, shot through the A-gap, used their speed and instincts to blow this play up.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Short pass finds the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Try and muscle for the first down. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Takes the handoff again. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. And he'll set up to throw. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for us here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, this is a stunner. It's a football team that walked in here with that number 1 attached to their name, and they got humbled today. Just blasted.
I love that you said walked into this game, because that's how they played throughout the entire football game, and they got embarrassed. This was a statement today by this winning team, and really a declaration to the entire college football world.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.